Hey everyone, welcome to the channel. Today's video is going to change your life forever as to how you look at money. You will have an aha moment. No one is talking about this. When you grasp the concepts I'm about to talk about, you will never look at money the same. You will understand how the rich are getting richer, how they are multiplying their money, compounding their money, and earning passive income. If you stick around, I'm going to explain exactly how you can too. Okay, so if you're new to this channel, make sure you smash the like button. It really does help the YouTube algorithm. If you have not subscribed, consider doing so. I drop videos on passive income, growing your wealth, entrepreneurship. Let's get right into it. How you will never look at money the same way ever again. Okay, so first of all, money that is not put to work is doing nothing for you. It is sitting stagnant in your pocket, in the bank, and it is just sitting there not earning any revenue or income back. You need to always make sure you're putting your money to work. This is how you will compound your money, multiply your money, and start to build wealth. Okay, so let's take a look at every single thing you're doing in your life. And I want to make a complete shift as to how you are viewing money. Let's take a Starbucks coffee. A Starbucks coffee, let's say, is $5. When you go out and buy a Starbucks coffee, if I were to tell you, instead of buying that Starbucks coffee for $5, I will pay you $20 to not drink that coffee, would you do this? Let me give you another example. If you are going and shopping for a new television, 70, 80-inch TV, let's say you're gonna spend $3,000 on your new television. If I were to say, instead of buying that $3,000 TV, I would pay you $10,000 to not buy that television, would you do it? And one more example, you go to Louis Vuitton or Gucci. You really want this new pair of tennis shoes. They're $600. You want to show off. You want to just really flex to your friends. Show them that you are wearing the nicest, newest shoes. They're $600. If I told you I would pay you $2,500 to not buy those shoes, would you do that? Now, hopefully in these examples, you would take a step back and say, of course I wouldn't do these things. Give me the money, show me the money.
Show me the money.
So hopefully on these three examples, if you had the option to take the cash, take the money, or buy these materialistic things, I hope all of you that are watching this video would say, of course, I would take the money. I would take a lot more money than taking the coffee or buying the shoes or the television, because it is cash instead of something that you could probably go without. And this right here is exactly how the rich are getting richer and looking at money completely differently than everyone else. And just stick around, I'm going to explain how. So, in the S&P 500, for example, if you're investing in the stock market, over the last 10 years, the stock market has earned roughly 13%, a little more than 13% return. So, let's take the television example. If you are going to buy a television and it's $3,000, if you took that exact same $3,000 and you invested it in the stock market instead of buying the TV for $3,000, let's just say you were earning 10% return on investment each year as an average investing in the S&P 500, for example. You would be paid $300 per year for the rest of your life by taking that same $3,000 that you're buying a television with, not buying that television, investing your money, and then sitting back and collecting the passive income that is coming from your investments. If you're going to buy a $5 Starbucks coffee, instead of buying that coffee and just saying, you know what, I don't want the Starbucks coffee, but I will take the 50 cents per year for the rest of my life instead of drinking this coffee. 10% of $5 is 50 cents. And lastly, those Gucci shoes. $600 Gucci shoes, you want to feel good, show off, put these new kicks on, but if you don't buy those $600 shoes and you could get $60 per year for the rest of your life in passive income from investing, compound this where each year the money is compounding and multiplying and growing, plus you're earning about 10%. As I said, S&P 500 in the last 10 years has averaged over 13%. So these examples I'm giving you, it would even be more money that would be earned. Right now, you should be having an aha moment. You should be taking a step back and saying to yourself, why in the world would I ever buy a $600 pair of tennis shoes if I could get paid $60 a year for the rest of my life? And that $60 will increase if it's compounding. Instead of buying that coffee, if I could get paid 50 cents per year compounding, and that will grow each year for the rest of your life by not buying this Starbucks coffee, would you do it? And the television, if you could make $300 per year, and the next year it could be higher and higher and higher compounding, would you ever buy this television? The answer right now should be a resounding absolutely not. Don't buy the TV, don't buy the shoes, don't buy that coffee. If you're investing this money instead, this is how you're able to generate passive income. And every aspect of your life, you should be thinking like this until you have enough passive income that is coming in that is paying all of your bills. Every single dollar that you spend that you don't need to spend and it's invested instead, 10 cents or more compounding will come back to you as passive income for the rest of your life. You should be looking at money completely differently for the rest of your existence. I'm not saying to have a miserable life and don't ever do the things that you want. This should be letting you think about money in a completely different light. If you can spend 50 cents on a coffee that you make yourself, save the $4.50 on that coffee and invest it instead, you have now just made 45 cents, 50 cents even per year for the rest of your life that's just gonna come in. Instead of buying designer clothes, if you go to H&M or if you buy a $6 shirt or a $10 shirt instead of a $50 or $100 shirt, you're going to make the $10 or $15 on that shirt for the rest of your life coming in. And this is just completely passive income. Money that is coming back, multiplying your money instead of buying things that you just don't need. I made a previous video about why you should sell everything that is not earning you money. This goes along with that concept. If you have things around your house that are collecting dust and you're not using them, put the money to work. If you had a bunch of old DVDs that you're not watching, you haven't seen them in years, you don't care about them, and you could get, let's say, $10, sell them on Craigslist or eBay. Sell those DVDs, for example, and earn $10 for them. If you got $10 for those DVDs, for example, and you invested this money over the last 10 years in the S&P 500, if you had this invested, you would earn an average over 13% on your money. This is $1.30 per year forever. It continues to compound, it continues to compile, and just ask yourself, the DVDs that are sitting in my attic or in a box somewhere that I'm not using, if you could get paid $1 or more per year for the rest of your life, the DVDs that you're not using would be out of your house and you would just be earning money without having to do anything in this investment example. Would you do that? This should allow you to really just reevaluate how you spend money and all of the things in your life that are not earning you an income. And this would go so far as to every aspect of your life. Do you have a $300 car payment? You know, a $300 car payment in this example would pay you a little more than $30 a year for the rest of your life by not having that $300 car payment. If you have a, let's say, a $1,000 rent per month? Could you get roommates? Could you move back with your parents? Could you get a smaller place? That $1,000 a month rental payment now earns you $130 per year every single month that you make that payment. If you didn't have to make that payment and you invested it, you would earn $130 per year for the rest of your life in this example. Cut your expenses out, get rid of anything you don't need, and next time you go to buy anything, ask yourself, would I rather have this item or service that I'm buying right now, or would I rather have roughly 10% of the value of this paid to me every single year if I have this money invested? And until you're earning enough passive income that is coming in to pay your bills, the answer to these questions should be, I want to live a minimalistic lifestyle. I want to do everything in my power to earn as much money as I can in passive income, multiply my money, and use this concept. Okay, so thanks for watching today's video. I really hope that you got value out of this video. I hope that this is, as I said earlier, giving you just that aha moment that you're really thinking to yourself, wow, I should be looking at money completely differently. This is how the rich are getting richer. This is how the poor are staying poor. When you make this mind shift, it is life-changing. You can hopefully tell in the enthusiasm in my voice that this is what should be catapulting you to making correct money decisions. And when you can cut out every frivolous thing in your life until that passive income is superseding your bills, this is going to motivate you to stop spending money on anything that is overpriced or that you don't need. And it's much, much easier to just invest this money and start earning a drip, start earning money coming back that is taking care of your bills so that you don't have to trade time for money. So if you did find value in this video, make sure you smash the like button. It helps the YouTube algorithm. Leave a comment below if you agree with me, if you don't agree with me. If you found this video helpful and you understand the concepts that I'm talking about, I really would appreciate it. And if you haven't subscribed, consider doing so. I drop videos every single week on entrepreneurship, passive income, and growing your wealth. As always, take care. I will see you on the next video.